and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. His throw, a good one. It's caught. Racing to the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. If they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
12 yards on that hookup. First down, Cleveland.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Whoa. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught left side by Otten. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Spears. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. Officially at even 50-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. They bring the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Williams now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff is going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man is David Bell. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Straight ahead, it's Spears. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Not every pass has to be thrown down. Eye on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He had the touchdown reception earlier, and as we show you the NFL leaders in that category for running backs, there he is, right among the best in the league. They'll go play action with Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. He'll look to throw. He finds Bell. That's caught.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. They'll try to run for it. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Browns are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 15. First down, Baltimore.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Spears. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set. 19 Lions. Set go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He's going to tuck it. He is in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Ravens. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock East.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And look, they've been after... He'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he'll take this to about the 28. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here comes the screen to Spears. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A short one there to Otton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27, a pickup of 7. Second down. Nix. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. The tight end going in motion to the left. To throw is Nix. Out wide, they're trying the tight end screen. Down the right sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Get this complete, right side to Otten. Third and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. Ravens bring their punt team out. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action. The ball's out. The Browns have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, faking the give. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he ruffles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. We'll try and hurry to the line here. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Open man, left side, he's got it. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. He's got it at the 7. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here we go. One final play. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division.